So yeah, so for the first time that I've actually predicted something, I've got the archaeological report that actually states that what I've said, and it's not something from yesterday. Like, this is medieval. This is of Roman times, and I'm there saying to this woman that I can feel it outside the house, under our house, and then yeah, I get the evidence. Just a little bit of a read up from it. It says that the site was identified as laying within an area of archaeological interest immediately to the east of the possible deserted medieval village. On the other side of the disused railway line consists of series of earthworks thought to be the house platforms and trackway. No archaeological investigation had been carried out on site and the earthworks were undated. It then goes on to say that the reason for this was because the fact they basically just didn't want to disturb. It says the treasure contained complex medieval structures, remains, and was only partially investigated with the agreement to avoid unnecessary intrusion into the deposits and structures. The earliest features encountered in trench forward structures comprising medium to large tubular sandstones and containing two shards of mid-13th to 14th century pottery. It gives a lot of information. I can't go through all of it with you, unfortunately, because of the confidentiality of both the client that did the archaeological report and also the client on whose house it is. But I will go back to what I was talking about at the beginning. Not only did I pick up on this, but when I had the vision on the phone, I picked up on the white light surrounding our house. When I'm at the house, I've basically gone into the kitchen, I've gone into the garden, I've done all the, gone through what I've picked up through mediumship. I've then gone back into the house, and then this is the first time I've gone into the sitting room. As we've gone in there's a little pot on the side with some little tiny crystals in it, not my thing. I said to the woman, do you do crystals? And she's like, no, it's not my thing. And I said, yeah, I just don't get it myself. It doesn't really work for me, as I thought. And I just said to her, but something tells me I'm picking up the word four corners. And I said, so is there something with the four corners? Have you done something? And she said, yeah. She said, it's really weird. She said that you brought that up because I forgot about it. She said, but when I moved into the house, she said that I felt so compelled and so overwhelmed myself. She said, and something told me to buy a bit of black obsidian. And what she'd actually done was gone around each room and put a piece underneath the floorboards in each corner of all the rooms, which for me, being on a medieval site, I would say that it was probably something that was either given to her through ancestor or given to her through someone that would have been on site that would have, worked with crystals. But for me, it was definitely done on a high level of protection. And for me to see the house glowing white in my third eye whilst being on the phone to her before I've even got to the house, I've not met the woman, I've not been to the house before, that to me was not just an eye-opener of, why she'd actually used the stones, but it was also an opener to me of this belief I had that stones didn't work. All of a sudden in my mind's eye, absolutely worked like a beacon. I mean, it looked like, for me, the house looked like the grave out of Only Fools and Horses when they painted up with the fluorescent paint and you can see it for miles. That's how I saw the house in my premonition. Being in this house, on the phone, to a woman, to a house, to a village that I've never been to. It's been great talking to you, and yeah, here's the evidence, and be back with you soon. Bye.